Welcome to today's lesson. In today's lesson, we shall be looking at the rule of Concord. Now, Concord is the agreement between the subject and the verb of a sentence. Traditionally, three persons have been distinguished in language. That is, the first person or the speaker, the second person or the addressee, and the third person or the object of the discourse. These persons are discussed based on number, which happens to be the singular or plural, with Concord rules carefully observed for the grammaticality of the sentence. In Ibibio, there are prefixes that indicate the person and the number of the subject on the verb as Concord or personal markers. So, we shall be looking at Concord markers in Ibibio. Concord or personal markers are represented with a vowel for all persons except the first person singular, which takes the form of a nasal consonant and corresponds to the first consonant of the root verb. Let's keep it here for reference purpose. Let's look at example in English. The man are coming or the man is coming. These are grammatically wrong because the singular begets the singular and the plural begets the plural. So it is right to say the man is coming or the men are coming. Now, let's take a look at some examples in Ibibio. So in these examples, we shall be making use of the personal pronouns for clarity. Now, the personal pronouns that we talked about is ami, afo, enye, nyan, ndufo, ye, omo. So, those are pronouns, and for clarity purpose, we shall be making use of that pronoun. Now, in example number 1 as written out here, we have ami, mbed, owo, ami, mbed, owo. That means I am waiting for somebody. And in example number 2, we have afo, ebed, owo, afo, ebed, owo. You are waiting for somebody. In example number 3, we have enye, ebed, owo. Enye, ebed, owo. He or she is waiting for somebody. In example number 4, we have nyan, ibed, owo. Nyan, ibed, owo. We are waiting for somebody. So we have ndufo, ebed, owo, ndufo, ebed, owo. You, in the plural, are waiting for somebody. And lastly, for the third person plural, omo, ebed, owo, omo, ebed, owo. They are waiting for somebody. So, we can now do away with the personal pronouns earlier placed. That is ami, afo, enye, nyan, ndufo, omo. We can do away with them and read the sentence just the way it is. And it will not alter the meaning of the sentence because of the personal markers. The above sentence can be read mbed, owo, ebed, owo, ebed, owo, ibed, owo, ebed, owo, ebed, owo. This in any way does not alter the meaning of the sentence. In the above examples, the prefix indicates the first person singular, a, and a for the second and third persons respectively. Similarly, e and a indicates the first, second, and third persons plural respectively. In example number 2, we shall be looking at the various realization for the nasal consonant that corresponds to the first consonant of the root verb. So this is example number 2. We have Nto Akwa Ibom. Nto Akwa Ibom. I hail from Akwa Ibom. I come from Akwa Ibom. We also have Nka Udwa. Nka Udwa. I am going to the market. We have Mbara Ikang. Mbara Ikang. I am making a fire. And lastly, we have Mmaga Enyi. Mmaga Enyi. I do not love him. Now, let's take it again. Nto Akwa Ibom. Nto Akwa Ibom. Nka Udwa. Mbara Ikang. Mmaga Enyi. The above are the various realizations for the first person singular. Let's look at example number 3. In example number 3, we shall be looking at the various realization of the second person singular. These realizations are A, O, and A. Now let's look at the above examples. We have Obodie. Obodie, you are saying what? Obok Efere. Obok Efere, you are preparing soup. We have Anam Uyum. Anam Uyum, you are making a noise. Etem Edesi. Etem Edesi, you are cooking rice. Ebat Mbat. Ebat Mbat, you are spreading a mat. You are spreading the mat. Etam Usong. Etam Usong, you are pounding fufu. This realization for the second person singular in this example is realized by the use of a low tone. That is why the above example is read Obodie, Obok, Efere, Anam, Uyum, Etem, Edesi, Ebat, Mbat, Etam, Osong. Now we are going to look at example number 4. In example number 4, we shall be looking at the realization for the third person singular. Now, the realization for the third person singular is the same as that of the second person singular. The difference is in the tone. So for the third person singular, we use the high tone. The high tone is what makes the difference in the expression. For example, we have Obodie. He or she is saying what? Obok Efere. He or she is preparing soup. Anam Uyum. He or she is making a noise. Etem Edesi. He or she is cooking rice. Ebat Mbat. He or she is spreading mat. Etam Usong. He or she is pounding fufu. So we can therefore say that second person is realized as A, If the root vowel is E or A or A. And we can say that the second person is realized as O. If the root vowel is U or U or E or O, it is also realized as O. O. If the root verb is O or and it is lastly realized as A if the root vowel is A. It is worthy to note that some dialects of the Ibibio uses the vowel letter A conveniently as Concord to represent the second and third person singular respectively, irrespective of the root vowel of the verb, except that the low and the high tone is what differentiates the Concord markers. So we can say, Abodie, you are saying what? Abok efere, you are cooking soup. Anam uyum, you are making a noise. Atem edesi, you are cooking rice. Abat mbat, you are spreading mat. Atam usong, you are pounding fufu. Or for the third person singular, we can say, Abodie is saying what? Abodie, he is saying what? Abok efere, he is cooking soup. Anam uyom, he or she is making a noise. Atem edesi, he or she is cooking rice. Abat mbat, he or she is spreading mat. Atam osong, he or she is pounding fufu. We can use this interchangeably and it will not alter the meaning of the sentence. The use of a for the second person singular and the third person singular happens to be my dialect, which is very convenient for second language learners. So far, so good. We have come to the end of this lesson. I hope you have learned something. Please do well to click the subscribe button. Until we meet again, subscribe.